Okay, so I posted on Instagram about a makeup tutorial with a few of my favorite Arbonne products, and a lot of y'all said that y'all would like to see that, so I'm going to show y'all some of them today. I already have on my foundation because my Arbonne foundation is too light for me, and I don't want to be looking like a pale ghost, but I do love the foundation. It has sunscreen in it, so it's really good to use during the daytime, especially. Alright, I'm going to start out with my concealer. This is like drugstore concealer. I feel like such a YouTuber right now. Braden's sitting here with me. She is curling her hair right now because she's going to a wedding tonight, so she's probably going to laugh at me during this whole thing. But I'm going to laugh at myself.
I'm not going to laugh at her. She's doing good.
Okay.
I'm showering. I'm orange right now. I'm showering.
She just ain't tripping. Alright, so here's the concealer that I use. It is Catrice. You can get it from Ulta, wherever. I am the shade Light Beige 020. And let me scoot my chair up a little bit. I feel like I'm so far back. Okay, so when I do my concealer, I always start on the chin. And you do one swipe down. And then I go to my forehead, make this kind of shape. And then I go down my nose. And I do this because I got a big nose. Alright, you don't have to do this. Alright, and I'll blend that out before I do my eyes because I don't want it to set and not be able to blend. So after I put my concealer on my forehead and my chin, I'll do my eyes, and I'll always go down the nose like this. And then I go under the eye and kind of make like a little triangle shape like that. Sometimes I'll go up because it makes your eyes look like lifted if you do it like that. I'll do the other eye.
Can you see me?
Yes. Y'all, Braden is crawling on the ground.
I didn't thought you would be able to see me.
Yeah, I can see you. Alright. So I just blend it out, and don't drag the concealer down too much. You want to kind of keep it like in like this region. And I always like drag my concealer up to my eyes because I usually use that as primer. Arbonne has a primer that I'll put on top of it, but I put the concealer on my eyes to, like, you see how much better that is? Like that eye's really red on top. Okay. So once all or both of your eyes are blended out, you want to go immediately in with setting powder because you don't want your under eyes to crease. I mean, your under eyes are always going to crease a little bit with any concealer just because that's your natural lines, but you can definitely help that by setting it with some translucent powder. So this is the Arbonne translucent powder. And it has like a little stopper up here so it doesn't fall out everywhere into your makeup bag. So I'm gonna go in, pat all the creases out. And then, this is kind of hard to do without a mirror. I'm not a professional. Okay. So I just get some on my sponge and press lightly because you want it to like stick on there, and if you press in too hard it's gonna like blend into your face, which isn't bad, but I like to sweep it off. Okay, so just set all the places where you put that concealer. So under your eyes, on your forehead, and on your chin right there. So I'm gonna let that sit for like, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. It doesn't really matter, just try to wait at least a minute. Let that sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with this translucent powder because you never wanna put like, what are these? Powder products. You never want to put powder products over your cream. So you want to set it with like a loose translucent powder that you can't see because your face will look like splotchy if you go in straight with powder products like bronzer and all that. And this translucent powder has like a little bit of like, not glitter, but it like a tiny bit of shimmer. A sheen, that's what the YouTubers call it. It has a sheen to it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. Wipe my nose off. And then the under eyes last. So the Arbonne bronzer, which I do love a lot, has a little bit of a sheen. So you're not going to want to use it to actually contour, but what I do is I use my contour palette and then I'll top it off with the Arbonne bronzer to give me a little bit of a glowy bronze. Okay, so when you contour, I honestly, oh no, I dropped my contour palette. Alright, when you contour, I may do another video telling y'all how to contour. Just turn into a full YouTuber. Alright, so you're going to want to start at your temple and go down like that. And don't like go in there, like just get a little bit. You don't need a lot, like that. Because it's going to look like dirt if you do a lot of it. So I start at my temple. And then I'm not pressing down hard. Hold your brush at the very end so you don't put too much pressure on the brush. And then I just kind of swirl it around to blend it out. See how skinnier that side of my face looks? That's insane. Okay, now y'all know the real me. Once I do that, I do my cheeks. Taking too long. I do my forehead, and when I do my forehead, I kind of just push down. You don't have to have too light of a hand. And I push it into my hairline so it blends in. It's not just like a line on my forehead right there. So next, sometimes if you want to make your face look slimmer, you can do your jaw. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, but you're gonna go directly under your jaw. If you go too high, you're gonna look like you have a beard, so don't do that. Unless you want a beard. I don't think you do. Blend that out. I like do windshield wiper motions, or I just do like a straight line like that to get it on there, and then I'll blend it out by doing circles. And I'm barely pressing right now. Okay. And I always do it down the center of my neck, because that's what Tati told me. If y'all know Tati, y'all need to go watch Tati. That's my girl. I feel like I'm talking to my friends. Okay. Alright, so when I contour my nose, if you like the shape of your nose, you don't have to do this, but I don't like my nose. I'm insecure about my nose, for being honest. So I do the bottom part of it to make it look shorter. And don't go on the top. Don't go on like the very tip of your nose. Stay underneath the bottom part. And then, and you don't need a lot of powder for nose contour either, or you're gonna look like a crazy person. So when I do the top of my nose, I literally, like, some people contour their nose and think you're supposed to do it on the side, but really, I just learned this, honestly, and you're supposed to do it like the very edge of your nose where the bone is. So you just do that really lightly, don't press too hard, you don't want too much product on there. And then sometimes I'll like go into my eyebrow and then go down. After I contour, I go over where I contoured with this bronzer because it has like a little bit of glow in it. And this is, it's literally just called Arbonne bronzer. I don't think there's a shade. Okay, so tap it off. Do the same thing that you did up here with your contour, brush it into your hairline. Okay, and I won't put any more on my brush. I'll just kind of go over my cheeks a little bit. And what I learned this past week from JLo's makeup artist is that your neck is always supposed to be darker than your face. So what I've been doing is getting this bronzer and literally putting it all over my neck. Okay. After bronzer, I always go in with my blush, and I'm obsessed with this blush. This is the Arbonne blush. We have a bunch of different colors, but this is the color Blossom. It's like a, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. It looks a little darker on camera for some reason, but it's like a peachy blush, and it's kind of like NARS. It's kind of like NARS Orgasm. You don't need a lot. You don't want to, you know, you can like build if you want more. Don't go in with any product too much at a time because you can always build, but you can never take it away. So I'll start at the top of my cheeks. This is like an angled brush. You can use any angled brush. All right, other side. And when you go in with a powder product after you tap in, always tap it off. Get the excess off. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. And here's my pencil. When I do my eyebrows, I need to pluck them right now. I can't find my tweezers though. Always brush them up first. And then I'll go in under, oh my gosh, I broke it. Oh, and this is the Arbonne brow pencil. I'm in the shade, if I can find it. I'm in the shade medium. I kind of wish I would have gotten dark, but it works. So do a straight line. This is how I just like to do my brows. If you don't want really bold brows, you can just kind of swipe it through the sparse areas. So I start right here, and then go out, go to the top, make a little bit of an arch right here. All right, so there's my brow. She's looking cute. Love her. All right, next one. It kind of like not lays your brows down, but like, I don't know, it like shapes them better so there's not like little hairs flying everywhere. All right, and after I go in with my pencil, I always use my Arbonne Shape It Up Tinted Brow Cream, and it's really, really tiny. Like, can you see that? YouTuber trick. All right, so start in the middle because you don't want the most product right here. You want it at the very arch of your brow. So start right here and then go down. And I kind of like to brush mine up. Like up and over, you know what I mean? And then I'll go in the front. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with my Arbonne Prime and Proper Eye Makeup Primer. And you don't really need a lot of this, so It's kind of small, but it's gonna last you a long time because you don't need a lot at all. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Great. Well, I'm just blending it out with my finger because I don't want to mess my brow up. See how that eye's brighter than that one? It gives like a good base to put your eyeshadow on with. This is, Arbonne has 2 eyeshadow palettes, but I feel that this one is like a little bit more wearable because it's more like neutral warm tones. And this is the volume 1. So, I gotta set my eyes. I'm gonna set my eyes with this translucent powder. You could do that, or you could do like a, or a like light eyeshadow shade that's like the same color as your skin. I'm gonna use my, alright, after you do that, go ahead and immediately wipe it off. Alright, so the first brush you want to use for your eyes is kind of like a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe R37. And when you do your eyeshadow, you want to go from the lightest matte shade to the darkest matte shade. Never put shimmers in your crease, and always do, or I always do my lid last. I guess you could really do your lid first, but I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like it's easier to do your crease first. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the shade Caraway right here. Tap it off. And start at the inner corner. And kind of do circular motions. And you can kind of put it almost up to your eyebrow, but each shade darker, you want to go lower. Make sure that's blended. I'm not going to do too many colors because I don't want to go crazy today. Then the next brush I always go in with is, this is the Morphe M518, and it kind of is like a little bit more dense and like has a rounder top. And I'm going to go in with the color Clove right there. Tap it off, go a little bit lower. Don't go all the way up to your eyebrow this time. I just kind of keep it right there if you can see. I'm not pushing down too hard. Put your hand at the end of your brush and just like lightly. I usually don't bring the color all the way to the inner corner because I want to keep that part light. So I'm going to keep it, I'm going to stop like right here. These eyeshadows blend so good. Alright, and then go in with the last brush you use for the lighter color and dip in a tiny bit, like 1, 2, tap it off. And then, like, you see where that edge is? Go to the very top of that edge and lightly brush over it. There's a little harsh edge on the side. I'm going to blend that out. I'm going to blend the inner corner where I stopped with that darker eyeshadow. And then I'm like so lightly blending this out. I'm not pushing down hard. I'm going to go in with one more color. I could use probably 12 more colors, but I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, the last color I'm going to use is the color Cypress, or the last matte shade I'm going to use. And when you go in with dark colors, especially try to get like tiniest bit of product, because dark colors are going to look patchier if you go in with a lot, and it's going to look gross and muddy. I always get it on like the side of my brush and tap off, and then I'm not going to rub this on the outer part of my eye. I'm just going to tap it. Alright, there's the outer part. I'm going to go in with the brush I used for the second color, I'm gonna go in the crease and just blend that out a little bit. I didn't put any more product on my brush. I'm just gonna blend out the crease. All right, when I do my bottom lash line, I always do the darker color first. I'm doing the color Cypress that I used on my outer corner, and I have like a tiny pencil brush. Or not pencil brush, liner, whatever this thing's called. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the color Clove. That's the second color I used. And I'm gonna blend out I don't know what this thing's called. My lower lash line, or lower eye thing. Okay, for the shimmer, I'm just gonna go in with the color Desert. It's like a darker goldy shade. And I just like pressing it with my finger. If I want it to be really bright, I usually go in with concealer first, but I'm not gonna do that. I keep forgetting to say what products these are. This I don't have any energy for this. I don't know why. I need another fist stick. Okay. This is the It's a Fine Liner Pencil by Arbonne. And you can twist it up. And it has a sharpener on the end, which is really convenient. Thank you, Arbonne. I was saying a couple days ago, I'm that crazy Arbonne lady now. I used to watch Braden's stories, and I'm like, oh my god, y'all, she's that crazy Arbonne lady. Now that's me. And I don't care. Because I love it. Alright, I'm gonna do... I sound like a YouTuber. I'm so embarrassed. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and come back in a little bit. Right. Yeah, that's what they say. Alright, seriously, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I did my other eye. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of shimmer in my inner corner. I'm just gonna use that same desert color right here that I used on my lid. And I'm just gonna put a little bit. I don't want too much. Sorry, y'all can't even see. Life of a YouTuber is so hard.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is. Should I upload this to YouTube and see how many views I get?
Yeah.
No. This is the It's a Long Story mascara by Arbonne. You can't even see it. Look, here we go. Yep, that didn't help. And it has a really good wand. Y'all, this stuff is my all-time favorite mascara. I've tried so many mascaras, and I'm obsessed with this mascara. Just watch. Watch and see. Watch and see. I can't. Okay. I usually do one coat, and then I'll let it dry a little bit. You're not going to be able to see how long they are on camera. The face you make when you do mascara. It makes you look like you have false eyelashes.
I'm starving.
Amazing. Alright. What next? Oh, lips. Okay, so my favorite, oh gosh, lip combo. This is the Arbonne lip liner, and it is in the shade Peach. It has like a little twist up thing, so you don't have to sharpen it. And line my lips real quick. God, oh, they do have a contour. I said they didn't. I am so dumb. I've never even tried this before, I'll be honest, but I really want to, because that's like a really good contour shade. Cute. Okay. Line my lips. Now I'm gonna use my, oh, here it is. Okay, the Arbonne lip shade I got is a little light, so I kind of just put it in the middle. I need to get a darker shade because it's really good lipstick. But this is my Laura Mercier lip color in, oh gosh, Rive Droid. I don't know. It's pretty though. It's sparkly and goes on good. I put this on the outer parts, and then watch when you put a lighter color in the middle, it makes your lips look big. And this is the color Magnolia, and it smells so good. Okay. So what I do, I kind of like drag my lipstick up. Another tip from JLo's makeup artist. Thank you. Then get your finger and
I'm so hungry.
oh, you can probably hear your stomach. Blend out the edges. You're out too. That smells good.
Hold on, I gotta put it on my face.
Made it. Alright. Now highlighter. And I use this highlighter brush. It is Morphe M510. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use this highlighter shade. It's called Moonstone. Ooh, that's pretty. You probably can't see it. This isn't like a blinding highlight, but it like makes your skin look like healthy and glowy. Yes! And here's the trick to make your body look glowy. Put it on your collarbone. Alright, well that is it. What? Brayden's trying to tell me something.
Show me your face.
Oh, my face? Well, they could see my face the whole video. Can y'all see? You want me to do like a little... I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know how they can do like all that. Pretty. I did like a more natural look. I say natural. I always say, I'm going to do natural makeup today. And I end up doing a whole freaking face of makeup. But I love this makeup. So good. And it's all safe and beneficial. You're not putting any harmful chemicals on your face. Anything like that. So helps your skin too, which is amazing. But this was kind of fun. I might do another one if y'all want to see something different, like something more specific, more in depth, let me know. And I will do that for y'all. So thanks for watching.
Come zip me up.
And subscribe to my channel and hit that like button.
Will you come zip me up?
I'm just kidding. That wasn't funny. All right.